is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. They'll set up to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football, the ball comes out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 4 catches, 52 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 65 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver.
He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Diablos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Craig did on the last one.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And Owen coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Leach. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd down now. Leach. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From 4 yards out.
And the Diablos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
To the 43, second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, McClure. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, McClure. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. McClure. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Leach shifts by him, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McClure. And incomplete on the deep ball. Sanders' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's going to keep this again.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. McClure dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, McClure. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw on second down. McClure. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for the...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McClure. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Olave over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. McClure being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. McClure, and he whips that one incomplete there. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McClure. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. McClure escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Diablos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this second. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. He'll look to throw. Uses the stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Second and 6. Kittle catching the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 3rd down, McClure. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, Leach. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, McClure. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might knock it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check back 16, check back 16.
Back to throw. McClure Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As it